That woman and that woman who said this, so anytime you will be one who make a man.
Annie, can you mute yourself, please? Annie.
Please, can you please unmute yourself?
Annie,
Except
can
I
you mute
ask,
yourself,
please.
Annie.
Sir,
Please,
I think it's live now.
yourself, please.
Sir, it's live.
Oh, is the YouTube?
Yeah,
the
YouTube is now live.
Yeah, the YouTube is.
Sir, I think it's live now.
Okay, thank you. I'll be back in a moment.
Because
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. YouTube is now live.
don't mind solo say we here solo said the harmony yourself you solo yourself.
Now, please, can you, Ebere Annie, can you please unmute yourself, please?
Annie.
Okay, let me do for me. Let me do for me.
Unmute us, sir, please.
Now, please, can you, Ebere Annie, can you please unmute yourself, please? Okay, let me do for me. Let me do for me.
Unmute us, sir.
Thank you.
Now, please, can you, Ebere Annie, can you please unmute yourself, please? Okay, let me do for me. Let me do for me.
Thank you.
Can you, Ebere Annie, can you please unmute yourself, please? Let me do for me.
It's playing again.
Thank you.
Can you, Ebere Annie, can you please unmute yourself, please? Let me do for me.
It's playing again.
I think you can go on now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Good morning, class. Once again, good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
You are welcome to this segment.
Good morning,
sir.
You are welcome to this segment of general biology. That's Bio 101. Of course, this also extends into Bio 107. For this segment, we will be talking about ecology. And good enough, ecology is a topic, it's an area you are familiar with, right from secondary school days, if not earlier. So what we are going to talk about is more or less an extension of what you already know. And I want to appeal to you that you follow me diligently. Even if you think you have known those things before, it is good that it is still good that you pay extra attention and catch the details. Now, as you go, if there's any point, if there's any area you are not getting, feel free to let me know. Nevertheless, I will implore you that you time how you answer, how you ask your question, so that you don't derail the course of the lecture. So usually, I will always ask you to respond. Usually, I will always ask you to ask questions. So it should be good enough if you can just delay those times. Now, somebody is saying you can't hear me. That person should work on it, on his internet, on his network. That's okay. Now, and I've told you, don't just break me to disturb our class. And then I want to let you know now that as we go, the class will be interactive. That is to say,
Ma.
you have to
Yes, ma.
participate. So if I ask you questions,
I'm sorry, ma, I was in the class.
please, can you unmute or accept I ask you to unmute? Please mute yourself, please. Please, I beg of you, please. So when I ask questions, please feel free to respond.
Okay.
And if anybody responds to a question, it's not your duty to intervene. Is that okay? All you need to do is to listen. So ecology is the word ecology itself is derived from two Greek words, oikos and logos. Oikos simply means household, environment, home, and then logos means study,
I'll leave this one.
to research,
Context.
to investigate. So in a crude form, ecology truly means the study, the research, investigation into the environment, into the home of an organism. Now, by convention, don't forget, science is dynamic. Science is always undergoing changes and it's always being refined. Ecology, as we speak, can be broadly defined as the study of interactions among living organisms and their environment. Now, as I'm going to see in another moment, there are two things there: interactions, interrelationships, in two ways. Interactions, interrelationships among living organisms, one living organism, another living organism. Interactions between living organisms
Sorry,
and
good morning, sir.
the non-living
Sorry to
component of the environment.
sorry to
So,
disturb your
two
class, sir.
type of levels of interaction.
Sir, the YouTube link is not working. No, my classmates are complaining about it. It's not working. It's telling them that the host will be right back.
Okay. Let me look at that again.
Is life.
It's not working.
They should go back
It's
to
not.
The
his
link
life.
is working.
It's working. It's life. They should refresh.
Yeah, it's showing live, but it's now.
Yeah, they should go back to the link and click it again. It's live. They should refresh.
Okay.
It's
Thank you
live.
so much. So, what are we saying? Is that ecology is the study of interrelationship interactions among living organisms and their environment or respective environment. Environments are two components: physical environment, biological environment. Physical environment has to do with the non-living components of the environment. They are talking of light, they are talking of heat, pH, moisture, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and so on and so forth. Nutrients. Then, biological environment include living organisms. And let me just point out here that when we say biological environment, it does not stop at living organisms, plants, animals. No, it also has to do with the processes brought about by interactions or processes that are linked to the activities of living organisms. e.g., competition, predation, immigration, emigration. All those things, they are part and parcel of biological environment. Now, like I said before, I said interrelationships, interactions at two levels. Interactions by one organism with another organism, living organism. That one is called biotic interaction. Then, second, interactions between living organisms and non-living components of the environment. That is called what? Abiotic interaction. So, invariably, there are two types of interactions when we define ecology: biotic interactions and abiotic interactions. Now, you must have also studied this at the lower level. Ecology, traditionally, is studied at two broad levels. That is to say, in the past, that is tradition, horticulture, and ecology. Horticulture is the study of individual organisms or their populations. Now, if I say individual organisms and or their population, what could that mean? Very soon now, we are going to see what is meant by a population. What that is saying is that an ecologist can go to the field and decide to study, to look at a single magnifier indicator, the so-called mango, a species of mango, magnifier indicator, how it germinates, how it grows. That is individual species, individual organism. Or you can decide to study all the magnifier indicator in that field. That is the population. That single magnifier indicator is an individual member of the population. All the magnifier indicator, they could be 10, 100, fewer or more. They constitute what? A population. So that's what ecology. Ecology is the study of the community as a whole. When we say community, what does that mean? All the living organisms in that particular habitat, ecosystem, or field, as I have used in this example, they constitute the community. Very soon now, we are going to see the terms and concepts that are used in ecology. And these are well defined in that place. So now, like I have said, science is dynamic, just like education. What it was years ago may not be what it is as we speak. So science is always changing, it's always moving. That is why we as individuals, we have to do what? We have to always refresh our knowledge from many sources. So even though traditionally or in the past, ecology is studied at two broad levels, now it has changed. Ecology is now studied at many levels beyond horticulture and synecology. We have at individual organism level, we have at population level, we have at community level. You can study ecology at the ecosystem level. You can also decide to study at biosphera level, which incorporates the study of the global living components of the earth. So the highest level of organization of life is the biosphere. So you can decide to study ecology at any of these levels, even as you speak. So take note, ecology has gone beyond study at two levels, ecology and ecology. Ecology is now studied under many levels, and these are stated on the slide. So let us see some terms and concepts that are used in ecology. When I started this slide, I made an appeal. I said you should please follow diligently. These terms and concepts are very important. If you miss these terms and concepts, you may be having problems as we go further in ecology, because these things will keep recurring. Even if you think you know it, you know them, please pay attention again and be sure that you really understand those things. It's a language. If you don't understand the basis of the language, there's no way you can master that language. That is one. Two, every study area has its own peculiar language. If anybody comes on and begin to say the y, the x, the square y, the theta, quadratic equation, and so forth, without being told, we will know that this man is talking about what? Mathematics. In the same vein, if anybody is coming on to say demand, supply, scale of preference, all those things, without being told, we will know that this man is talking economics. In the same way, ecology has its own language, its own terms and concepts. And these are the terms and concepts that are used. Now, we are only going to see a very few of these concepts, very few of them. As we go on in the study of ecology, we will study more. And the first one we are looking at is the species. Species are members or organisms of the same kind that can interbreed freely among themselves to produce fertile offspring. Now, the key word that defines a species, the key word, the key phrase that defines a species is ability to interbreed freely among themselves. That key word is important. That is what defines a species. Every species is unique in reproductive activity, reproductive behavior. Every species has its own peculiar reproductive behavior. No matter how closely related two species can be, they will not interbreed. Even though they look similar in everything, they wouldn't interbreed. Because each species has its own reproductive behavior. And even if you induce the interbreeding between different closely related two species, the offspring they will produce will not be fertile. So, in a nutshell, what defines a species is ability to interbreed freely among themselves to produce fertile offspring. So, and that is why we put the second bullet point, that if a question says that a group of individuals that are reproductively isolated is, what would the answer be?
Species.
Good.
Species.
So please take note.
Species.
Now, good. Now, if you
Species.
good, thank you so much. Now, if you are to give examples, How will you give examples? You have to give examples using scientific name. Don't forget, they taught us binomial nomenclature, where an organism has two names, one generic, the other specific. So if I'm going to give examples after you have explained or defined what a species is, e.g., Magnifica indica, status, agama. You don't say e.g., mango. That wouldn't score. You don't say e.g., agama lizard. That wouldn't score. Because between the Magnifera, there are many species. Among the agamas, there are many species of agamas. You have to be specific to score the points. Please take note. And then the next concept is population. Population is a group of organisms of the same species occupying a particular location, habitat, or ecosystem at a given time. It's a group of organisms of the same species living in the same geographical area, like a swarm, a lake, a pond, mountaintop, a forest. Now take note again. Population refers to, I said this earlier when we started to define ecology. I'm still repeating between now. Population refers to organisms of the same species occupying a defined habitat or location at a given time. The other time I was giving an example of a feed having Magnifica indica. Magnifica indica is an individual organism. All the Magnifica indica in that feed at that time, they make up what? Population of Magnifica indica in the feed. Now, we have seen, we have defined, we have explained species, we have explained population. Can somebody very quickly tell us the difference between species and population as different concepts? Very quickly, because of our time. We started late. We need to cover much.
A species,
Group of individuals.
so a species like there are group of individuals of the same kind that interpret freely in an environment, while a population is a group of individuals of the same species that are located in a particular environment at a particular period of time.
I'm impressed by that response. To save our time, let me just pass it on. Now, let's give an instance. If there's a pond, is at the pond now. I go to that pond. Okay, if that pond is located in Unilag, if another pond is located in UI Ibadan, another pond is located in EBU Zaria. How many ponds now? 3. One pond in Unilag, another pond in UI, another pond, the third pond, the third pond in what do you call it again? EBU Zaria. Now, if I go to the pond in Unilag, which is my area, and I pick a tilapia zile. Tilapia zile is a species of tilapia. We have many types of tilapia ziles. I mean, we have many species of tilapia. Tilapia zile is one. If I pick up a tilapia zile from a pond in Unilag, is it of the same species with the tilapia zile in UI and ABU? Can you respond?
Yes, sir.
Don't just say yes. I want you to say the complete sentence so that others can follow us properly.
Yes, they are
Yes,
the
sir.
same
That is the
species.
Yes, they are the same species.
Why are they of the same species? This is because
Because
they can intervene freely. Very good, very good, very good. Now, let's now look at it. If I pick up a letter zilly from a pond in Unilife, does that letter zilly I pick up in Unilife of does it belong to the same population of letter zilly in UI Ibadan and
No, no, it does not.
no,
No,
sir.
sir.
doesn't good. Why?
No,
This is
sir.
because though they are members of the same species, they share different habitats or location at that given time.
Yes, sir.
However, if I pick up letter zilly in Unilag and I travel down to UI Ibadan and I drop it in the pond in UI Ibadan, at that point in time, that letter zilly of Unilag has changed what? Habitat. Is not a member of the population of the pond in UI Ibadan. So that's the difference between the two. So bear that in mind. And when you give examples of population, how do you give examples? After you have defined population, e.g., population of Tilata Zili and the pond in Unilag, or just say, e.g., population of Tilata Zili in a pond. That's that definitive article that I put is indicating that it's from a particular pond. So that's how you give examples of the population. Let us see another concept. That is community. A community, by definition, a community consists of several or many populations of different species of plants, animals, and microorganisms interacting among one another in a given location at a given time. Now, if you tell a layman, if a layman asks you, young boy, young man, young lady, all these communities and the top step, what does it mean?
So we didn't hear you, please.
I'm still on my, can you pay attention, please? I'm still trying to describe. I want to make everybody understand the term, the concept of community. In a layman language, in very simple form, all the living organisms, I said it earlier, all the living organisms occupying a particular habitat at a given time. All the living organisms, the plants, the animals, the microorganisms, they constitute what? They constitute a community. Do we get it? All living organisms of a particular location or habitat, they make up the community or biotic community. And if you look at it very well, just cast your mind back to an ecosystem. Let us say a forest ecosystem. You will expect that in that ecosystem, a forest, there will be many species of organisms. Is it trees? Oh, many species of trees, countless, will be there. Is it herbs? Is it shrubs? Is it grasses? Many species. Okay, animals, many species. Vertebrates, invertebrates, microorganisms, you'll be counting so many species. That is why we have defined what? Community as what? As consisting several populations of plants, animals, occupying a given place or ecosystem at a given time. Now to give example, we say e.g. pond community, e.g. Forest community, tropical rainforest community, etc. That's how you give example. Let us replace here another concept. That's ecosystem. Now, can you pay attention to this? Bear in mind, to make it easy for you. When we say ecosystem, there are 3 or 4 attributes that you should talk about, that should be in your mind, that is peculiar, that is used in defining ecosystem. Number 1, do you have a pen there? Are you jotting that now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You don't have a pen and paper and your book with you. It means you are not ready to come to Union Life. Are you with your paper? Are you making the jotting now?
Yes,
If you
sir.
are you please
Yes, sir.
respond?
Yes, sir.
Good. Number 1, an ecosystem is a natural unit. Or better still, okay, natural unit. Number 2, an ecosystem consists of 2 components: living and non-living. Number 3, those components are not just there. There are interactions among those components. Then number 4, which may even be an extension of interactions. An ecosystem is a stable unit. So the interactions among the organisms, the interactions among the components result in a stable system.
Please repeat number 4.
An ecosystem is stable. It's a stable unit. It's stable. That stability is that's. Now, for what you are picking out.
Number 3, please.
I'll take it again. I said number 1, an ecosystem is a natural unit. Number 2, an ecosystem is made up of 2 components or consists of 2 components. These components are what? Living components, non-living components. Number 3, these components interact. That is, the components interact. Then number 4, stability. That is to say, the interactions result in stability, just in a school form. Now, from what you have just scripted, anybody can stand up and you don't have to memorize. See, are you there?
Yes,
You don't have to
sir.
memorize. You have been memorizing those things before. You keep forgetting. You keep mixing them up. The important thing is that you understand that concept. For instance, now, anywhere you go now, you know that the key word that defines the key word or the key phrase that defines a species is what? What is it? Again, remind me.
Interbreed.
Interbreed.
And of the same kind.
Every other thing you say, apart from that one, is addendum. is additional. The key word is ability to interbreed freely among themselves. It's what defines a member of a species.
Sorry, good morning, sir. We
Please,
have actually we have started chemistry class. The chemistry lecture has started already.
okay. Can I just hand off very quickly? So somebody
Yes,
now
sir.
define the ecosystem for me.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Is a natural unit consisting of
Just
is a natural unit where there's an
ecosystem
interaction between the two
ecosystem is-
components.
no start from ecosystem. An ecosystem you have to go on now.
An ecosystem is a natural unit
Mm-hmm.
where there is an interaction between the two components.
An ecosystem, a natural unit made up of two components, living and
Yes, sir.
non-living, which
Living and
interact
non-living
which interact to-
among each other to form a stable unit.
interact among themselves or each other or among themselves, or which interact among one another, resulting in a stable system.
Units.
I mean, a unit or system. An ecosystem is stable. It remains there year in, year out, except disturbed by a disaster, external influence. So that is an ecosystem. If a question says that a stable natural unit is referred to as, what's the answer? What would be the answer? An ecosystem.
Ecosystem.
Sorry for today's glitch. On Wednesday, by 8 p.m. Hopefully these glitches we have today will not occur. We have to move faster.
Sir, please, what time
Okay,
did you
sir.
say?
8 a.m.
Wednesday now, 8 a.m.
Okay, sir.
Now that's Wednesday. Are you free beyond 9? After 9, are you free or are you occupied by 9? I want to know if you can extend our class beyond 9 or Wednesday. Is it possible?
Let me check, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, I will meet at 8 on Wednesday. Bye. Let me allow you to go and join your chemistry class.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Alright,
Bye,
thanks,
sir.
Bye,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Bye-bye.